What's up guys, Christian here with River Pools, and today we're going to talk indoor swimming pools. Fancy! On 2 minutes in the pool. Okay, indoor swimming pools, we're going to give you the 101. We're going to talk about construction advantages and cost, a few more things. You know the deal. We're going to set 2 minutes on the timer, see if I can get to the bottom of this before that jingle sounds off. We'll see if I make the timer. I have no clue. Listen, before we get going, if you find this information helpful or any of the videos in this 2 minutes in the pool series helpful, give it and all of them a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more educational pool content from us here at River Pools. All right, indoor swimming pools, the 101. Let's set 2 minutes on the clock. Hey Siri, set a 2 minute timer.
Okay, your timer is set for 2 minutes.
Fantastic. Here we go. Okay, indoor swimming pools, the 101. So let's talk about some advantages of an indoor pool. Never mind the big dump truck that just rolled by and ate up 15 seconds of the clock. Let's go. All right, advantages of an indoor swimming pool. Of course, you're going to get year-round swimming. Big bonus. You don't have to shut down that pool for 9 months out of the year. You get to swim all year long. There's less maintenance because there's less debris from trees and other things that end up in your pool, so that's a plus. And less chemical usage is a high potential because sunlight is not eating up the sanitizing agent chlorine from your pool. So disadvantages, well, the construction cost is going to be substantially higher, which you probably assumed. Your energy costs, this one sneaks up on folks, are going to be much higher because instead of having to manage the temperature of the water for 3 months, you now have to have a heater and maintain the temperature of not only the pool, but the air around your pool 9 months out of the year, or 9 additional months out of the year. There's also no direct sunlight, so you do lose the advantage of being able to play out in the sunshine. That's a disadvantage for some and an advantage for others. So just some thoughts to think about. So how much do indoor swimming pools cost? Well, typically a pool itself is going to be between $40,000 and $50,000. That's the average price of projects that we're doing here at River Pools for a fiberglass in-ground pool. But let's say that you want to enclose that pool with about 1,100, maybe 1,125 square feet at about $100 a square foot. You're talking about a minimum of $112,500 just to enclose the pool. Now, we talked about maintaining the temperature of the water and the air around your pool, so you've got to look at dehumidification systems and HVAC, and you're looking in the ballpark of $20,000 to $30,000. We're close. We're real close. I didn't make it. Okay, so $20,000 to $30,000 just to get the dehumidification and HVAC right around that pool. So now we're talking about a hypothetical project for a very basic pool of $187,000 just to put it indoors. So maybe that's an appealing project for you. Is it possible to enclose the pool later? That's a pretty popular question. Maybe you want an outdoor pool now and plan to put that thing under cover later. Yes, that is possible. With a lot more planning up front, talking with your engineer, your architect, you can pour the footings now to support the wall and roof loads later. Or leave enough space on your property so that footings can be poured later without interfering with any existing structures. So, of course, it can be done. So, what options and accessories should you consider? Of course, there's moisture control. You need to really consider that. So, the most popular two things to consider would be an automatic cover and the pool heater. So, the pool heater needs to integrate with your moisture control system, most likely, and your automatic cover is a good choice for an indoor pool or a cover of some type because you want to be able to cover that pool in the evening to avoid evaporation, maintain your chemical costs, and of course keep the heat in the pool water. What type of swimming pool is best for an indoor project? Well, any type of pool can work. Concrete, vinyl liner, or fiberglass, all three are good options for an indoor swimming pool project. Of course, choosing which pool is right for you depends on a number of other things, and we've provided a link 2, a pool comparison guide down in the description below so you can decide which pool would be best for you and your indoor project. So what if an indoor pool isn't part of your budget? It's just not in the scope of things? Well, you know what? An outdoor pool is just as fun. We've never had someone build an outdoor pool and then kick themselves for saying, I wish I had only put it indoors. Not once have we heard someone say that. Okay, the timer is up. The clock beat me today. Nonetheless, you got your answer. You got some information about indoor pool projects, the 101. You got a cost idea. You got some things to consider. And of course, we talked about options. I'm Christian with River Pools. We'll see you in the next episode. Catch you later.